Hello, everybody. It's your girl, Dazzle, Tarot, and I'm back for another tarot reading. So please like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you can be notified of when I upload and when I go live. And if you would like to book a private reading, all you have to do is email me. Everything is in the description box, okay? So, everything I do here is all alleged and for entertainment purposes until modern science can prove with a mathematical equation that the spirit world is actual and factual, and we can get you off of a whole criminal case just using tarot cards, right? I don't know. Anyway, it's all alleged. Oh, yeah, the YouTube mess. Anywho, happy Wednesday, happy hump day. I hope all is well in y'all lives. I hope y'all waking up this morning thanking the Lord God for another day. Yeah, let's get this day over with. But yeah, so basically, I want to talk about the passing of Tookie. Samantha James, better known as Tookie. So, if you know, you know about Tookie. She was a transgendered woman, and she was one of the many transgendered women who took the internet by storm. You know, pretty much around that time, around her era, I believe that they was just trying to make it. They was just trying to show their talent. They were trying to, make people laugh, gain an audience. You know what I'm saying? Get a little bit of money, get noticed. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to make their situation better. And people liked her personality. She had natural talent. And yeah, but the downside was, now here's the downside. She was on drugs. She was on drugs and she was drinking a lot. Now, she was doing crack cocaine. And, you already know with crack cocaine, I don't care what nobody says, it kills your brain cells, okay? I learned that from Lean on Me. It kills your brain cells, son. It kills your brain cells. So she was on that, which is a hard drug. It makes the best of us do the worst things to ourselves and others, okay? And then you mix it with drinking and having that issue, and then before you know it, you find yourself on the street. You find yourself amongst weird company. You find yourself, being vulnerable, and people could treat you a certain way. And all that was happening to Tookie. But in the midst of that, when you making these internet beefs and stuff, and you're doing it for attention, it get real. People start getting in their feelings, and people got issues with you, and everything is happening online. Because back then it was no pre-planned stuff. Everything was real. You know what I'm saying? So your day-to-day life, you walking around with your cell phone and stuff, it was real. So we would see Tookie get into stuff. You know what I'm saying? And, what I will say is this. I mean, if you want to be honest, if you are still mad about whatever Tookie did to you verbally, I do believe that you need to move past it, because at the end of the day, am I really about to get mad or really take it's not to take anything from Tookie, but I'm not about to get into my fifis too bad over what crackheads say over the internet. But I can see how it happens if someone keeps talking mess about you. She got an audience and stuff like that. And to be honest with you, I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But look, here's what I'm saying. I like Tookie. And I do think she was, like I said, just one of many people who just so happened to be trans that took the internet by storm and pretty much gained an audience. And I don't know how to feel about, because I know that when you stop doing drugs, especially crack, it messes with your lungs and stuff like that. Like, I know a lot of crackheads who were long-term chronic crackheads, and when they got off crack, they died like a couple of months later. And there was always some weird stuff like fluid on the lungs or something. So I remember this lady I knew, she had been smoking crack for more than 20 years. And as soon as she kicked the habit and got clean, she passed away. So, it's one of those drugs that when your body is used to it and is fiending for it and stuff, it's crazy. Sometimes, a doctor let you stay on drugs since you've been on drugs for this goddamn long. So, I mean, even with alcoholism could be crazy to the point where you get stomach pains because you're not drinking. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have a drink, you're going to get sick. So sometimes, you are going to have to get a beer or something from the doctors. They have done that before. That's been practiced before. So it's just weird. It's crazy. But yeah, let's talk about it though. Because the other thing is, just the reception of her passing. I've seen a lot of people, that said their condolences and stuff. Other people, they made it seem like she was so horrible. And then you have T.S. Madison. Now, I know that them two was getting into it for real, right? Cookie Tookie then talked about her mama, talked about her, all types of crazy stuff, her friends. And I guess, she talked about them chronically, And technically, what it is when you do stuff on the internet like that and you're steady attacking people, that's cyberbullying. It is. And people wanted T.S. Madison to say something about it. And basically, T.S. Madison felt like, I haven't talked to her in this long or talked about her in this long. Why bring it up now? That would be fake, And I get that. But I also get why people just wanted her to, just say, well, it's sad that what happened to her, send my condolences, because at the end of the day, she was trans and she was part of the community and da-da-da. And, because people would think you're better than that, or people look at her as someone who keeps peace and is a loving person, or whatever the case may be, and to be honest with me, T.S. Madison, to be honest with you, I wouldn't even be sweating it. I beat this girl in life. If you want to look at it like that, I'm here and she's there, and that again is nothing, whatever. But I do feel like, she can let it go. She's in a certain position in her life that she could be able to look up beyond that. But a lot of people agreed with her. Some people didn't. I do want to add though, for those people who are really like pushing her down about, oh, she was on crack. Okay, she was on crack, but to say it in a like that or whatever, I do feel like she could have been any one of y'all. Anybody can get addicted to something. It just depends on the circumstances and whatnot, and choices. She could have been anybody. Anybody could have been addicted to something. Forget all that. Cookie Tookie was in her 40s. Don't forget that even though she's trans, she was born a male. Isn't that around the time where dudes have heart attacks and stuff like that? Yeah, that can happen to anybody. Death is for everybody. It ain't selective because you're a bad person. So you got to think about it like that. But by the end of her life, she looked really, like, she had a lot of fluid and stuff. And it just looked bad. And I'm like, But a lot of people are like, well, it's all y'all fault because y'all promoted her to do certain stuff and da 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 da. Like, y'all was laughing when all these things was happening to her and positively reinforcing it. And, the one thing I don't like is why y'all so pressed to see her get slapped? Like, y'all was so pressed to see that girl slap her. And that's supposed to be, okay, you feel some type of way about her and she drunk and shit and all types of stuff. So you hit her while she was vulnerable. And you know what? Jaguar Evermore said it better. I don't respect no bitch that do that. Ain't nobody about to fight no cookie Tookie. For what? But I don't know. But look. The real tea is, I guess I'm gonna just ask, cause I know at the end of the day, Cookie Tookie passed. So guess what? She didn't beat everybody. She ain't gotta worry about dealing with what she dealing with or nothing at all like that no more. She could be worried about her healing, you know what I'm saying? Adjusting to the afterlife and her soul healing from this life, cause it was a hard life. She had good moments, but it was a hard life. So now she ain't got to worry about that no more. We, on the other hand, we get to be on this planet and still go through our personal hells and go through everything and shit, go through the dark night of the soul. I don't know. We still got to go through all that. She don't. So I don't even have to read on her. Okay? She alright. But I am going to read on how is T.S. Madison feeling about her passing, because I can say that's a sensitive subject, but I also feel like, how does T.S. Madison feel about Cookie Tookie's passing? 1, 2, 3. I feel like Cookie Tookie gave T.S. Madison hell. Okay, the Daughter of Cups comes up in the reverse. This is immaturity, and it's bad news. This is taking bad news. Receiving bad news, right? So it's not like it's fun to know. Okay, she didn't like to hear that. That's not something that she wanted to hear that happened to Cookie Tookie. Okay, but it does talk about a little bit of immaturity about it. So maybe it's oh well, I don't have to say nothing and this, that, and the third. Okay, what else I got? The Death card. Okay, that's an obvious thing. Somebody transitioned. You heard about bad news about someone transitioning, right? But this is a new cycle too. So you're going from one place to being to another. So this is a new cycle for all that in the past is in the past. Let it go, right? So T.S. Madison, I feel like, is entering a new thing in her life, whereas though all these things that happened in the past, it's not really going to happen like that no more. Like, it'll be different things going on, but it won't be the same thing. So I feel like it's just a transition. In the Four of Wands, I kind of feel like this is her building. This is a home, right? Or I would say foundation going up, right? But I kind of feel like she can be focused on building her stuff, but I do feel like it's a close community card. So I don't know if the trans community is that close, but I guess they're close, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of feel like she was part of their community. That's what it was. But it's a transition to a positive building of something. And the Daughter of Swords in the reverse. This is gossip. A little bit of cunning. And why in the reverse I get the Mother of Swords for T.S. Madison? Oh, don't do that. That's negative. That's negative. That's manipulative. That's immature thinking. Immaturity. I'm going to just say that. It's immature. What I need, okay. So this is what I'm gonna say about T.S. Madison. It's okay to have certain feelings that you have to work through, but the immature part is, and this is crazy because I do agree with Wiley to an extent. The immature part is, it's like, what did she really do to you? Did she kill your dog? Did Cookie Tookie burn your house up? What did she really do to you? Okay, to the point that you could not make it. Nothing. You're here. You're still doing you. You got your stuff together. There's no need to feel that way. Let it go. You have what you have. You have your own empire that you're building. You have love from your community. And at the end of the day, it's okay to just say, you know what, I'm going to send my condolences and I'm going to make peace with it and keep on going. It's okay to do that. Okay? So that is the advice for that. It's okay to let go of grudges. It's okay. It's okay to be a good person and just say, well, I think that was crazy what happened to her. It's a hard situation. And, our trans girls, they go through so much. And this is one of the stories of what they go through or what they could go through, That's how I feel. And I kind of feel like it sows division when you do stuff and you make people have this thought process of, oh, well, I don't have to say, if I don't like somebody, I don't have to speak on them if they pass. No, but being as though in the position that you're in, you can always just say, I send my condolences. That's all you got to say publicly. I mean, I don't know. It's a little bit of immaturity. And I feel like the people who agree with I don't know. I ain't even going to say too much about it, but look, Cookie Tookie was an hilarious person, and she had a lot of potential. And I mean, she probably got in her own way too, but she was crippled with the illness of addiction. It took her life. It messed up her body and things like that. So, prayers to her and her family. And I'm gonna just go ahead and mind my business and keep it moving, y'all. I got to go to work. I love y'all for real. Peace.